Welcome to Ask the Animals Productions, where we look at nature without the baggage of evolution. As Christian parents and teachers, we want only the best programs for our children to watch. Nature programs today have a lot of really interesting animals to learn about, but most of what we see has an agenda to indoctrinate our children on the theory of evolution. In our programs, we want to present the exciting science of animal behavior and reflect upon the God who made all things well and called it good from the beginning. Right now, we will show you a sample chapter from our DVD, Little Known Miracles of God's Creation, for kids. This program focuses on some of the rarer animals of the world. Those animals we don't see much on regular nature programs, tucked away in special habitats around the world, and even some you may be able to find in your own backyard. Come with us now as we discover these special creatures. This kids program was reworded from Matthew Prevy's adult program so children can understand the same concepts and ideas. To order the full program and its many animals that testify to the Creator God of the Bible, go to our website ask-the-animals.com to order the DVD Little Known Miracles of God's Creation for kids. Be sure to get the kids version.
What is a miracle? When you hear the word miracle, do you think of Jesus healing the sick or feeding 5,000 people with a few loaves of bread? We say that only God can perform miracles. When we look at God's creation, can we see God's miracle-working power? Do the animals around us tell us that we were made by God? Take a look at the animals around you. Did God make them perfectly? Does God love the animals enough to make sure they have everything they need to survive in this world? In Psalm 50, 10 and 11, it says, "For every animal of the forest is mine, and the cattle upon 1,000 hills. I know all the birds of the mountains, and the wild animals of the field are mine." So God takes care of the things He has made and loves them, just like He loves you. Have you ever seen 2-year-old kids put together a puzzle? They smash the pieces together. They bend and break the pieces, and the puzzle is just done wrong. Sometimes they give up and go and do something else. Then you watch an older kid do a puzzle. They know they need to take their time and study the picture and make sure each piece gets put in the right place. When finished, the puzzle looks great. They did a good job. What if God was like the 2-year-old kid? What if He didn't care about how He put together the animals? It would be bad, wouldn't it? It's a good thing that God cares for us and made us well. A miracle is something we can't do ourselves. It is something that only God can do. The animals around us are truly miracles of God. God made them well. He loves the animals and cares for them. If we love God and everything He has made, we should be careful in life not to hurt or injure the animals God has made. Do you have a pet? Do you take good care of your pet? Do you give your pet food and clean water? Do you make sure your pet gets plenty of exercise? You should love your pet like God loves you. God makes sure you have everything you need, and you make sure your pet has everything that he needs. You know, your pet has feelings. God gave him feelings so he could love you back. If you hurt him, he will not trust you anymore, and he will think that you don't love him. He may even run away from you. If we are to be loving and kind like Jesus, we need to be kind to all of God's animals, not just our pets. Kids who learn how to be kind and gentle to animals will also be a good witness to those around them about Jesus. Kids who are kind to animals also learn to be kind to people. God gave us the animals to teach us about Him. We learn that God treats us with kindness, so we should treat others with kindness. A kid who shoots birds with his BB gun is not learning about God's ways, but about Satan's ways. If it were up to the devil, he would rip the wings off all the birds as they fly in the air. He hates God's creation and only wants to destroy it. Let's not be like Satan. Let's learn how to love others like God loves us. God made us perfect, and He made the animals perfect. Sin and Satan destroyed much of that. But can we still find God's miracles in the world around us? Yes, we can, if we take a look at nature and study it for ourselves. Do you like to go to the mountains? Do you like to go for walks on Sabbath and look for things that God has made? Next time you are in nature, look for as many animals as you can find. Don't forget about the insects and bugs. They were made by God too. Look under logs and rocks. What will you find? There is life everywhere if you look for it. Just be sure to put that rock back where you found it, because it's that animal's home and you don't want to disturb him too much. He may need that rock for protection from other animals. Also, look in the bushes. Look in between cracks in rocks and look for areas with lots of flowers. You may find things that you have never seen before. Maybe an adult can help you find out what that animal is. Maybe the adult will tell you something really cool about that creature. It's fun finding animals that are big like deer and bears, but you may have even more fun looking for the tiny animals as well. And don't be in a hurry to find the next animal. Spend some time with the animals you find. They may be interesting to watch and see what they do. Don't pick up or catch that animal, because the best way to watch an animal is when it's in its own home. They will do things naturally if they don't see you or know that you are watching them. A spider may catch a fly in her web, and you can see what she does to eat the fly. You may see a gopher eat some grass around his hole, or see him push dirt around and dig. You may see two squirrels chase each other up and around a tree. You might be able to watch a butterfly drink from a flower by using its long tongue to drink the nectar inside. Or you may even see a lizard doing push-ups on a rock and running around catching bugs. There's never an end to what you can see in God's nature. You may not even need to go far from home to find animals. You may find the animal in your own backyard just as interesting. Plant a butterfly garden and watch the insects that come to pollinate your flowers. Lay out some old wood in the yard. Check it again in a few days, and you may discover tiny creatures hiding underneath. Put out a bowl of water to make a bird bath. If you put out a bird feeder or plant sunflowers in your yard, the birds will come. You can sit and watch how they flutter and fly around, grabbing the seeds and chirping at each other. There are many things you can do to get nature to come to you. In this program, we will learn about some really special animals that God has made with His miracle-working power. Some of the animals we will be looking at are found on the other side of the world. And some you can see even in your own backyard. God has given animals so many different ways of being able to live and survive in this world. Let's take a look.